What is up, YouTube? Welcome back, and get ready for another video all about vintage Nautica clothing and stuff in the thrift stores that you should not overlook that you may currently be overlooking. Um, you see these in some of the sales updates around YouTube occasionally, but most of the time they're overlooked. There's some great stuff out there, and a lot of it with this brand Nautica is in outerwear, but there's always some good pieces in there. It's all about looking for something that is really, black color, bright, big, loud logos, and unique, having to do with the yachting experience that goes in the line of Nautica. So the brand is kind of based around sailing and yachts and stuff like that. And it's getting picked up by like the hip hop crew, people looking for vintage clothing, and yeah, stuff like that. People for looking to make a loud statement with coming from the basically the 90s. There's a lot of cool pieces out there, and there's so many. There's so many. There's if you look on eBay and the complete listings, just if you set it at $30, I think in the last 60 days there was over 800 items that had sold for over $30, and a lot of them are in the higher range, over 50. So let's get right into this. I got a cool collection of some of the stuff you can keep an eye out for. Like always, get in there, look at the sold listings, but this is some of the stuff that I picked out that I thought was interesting. And I picked up stuff like this every once in a while from the thrift stores, and it gets overlooked. So going into this series of videos I'm going to be doing over the next couple months of stuff that may be overlooked and cool stuff to look for when you're out there thrifting in the racks. The first one is a t-shirt here, Vintage Nautica, big Nautica white letters. Kind of looks like it's embroidered. I wonder if it's embroidered or printed. Let's see if we can see. Yeah, no, that's a screen print. This almost looks like polo material, but cool shirt. Sold for $56.99, and yes, like these are sold prices. Some of these are crazy. You guys are gonna be like, dang, like, it's hard to get t-shirts to sell for this high. But and a lot of these vintage brands, they don't make them anymore, so you can demand a much higher price, and you're gonna see that in this video. This is another one. Again, look, this is a trend that you're gonna see. The big Nautica screaming across the front. Bright colors, good condition, no stains there. See how they use the marker to point out the stains that are there. It does not matter. The shirts will still sell if there's some minor defects, so don't be thrown away by this. You have to remember this is clothing that does not get made anymore. So, a flaw in this is not going to be the end of the world to most people as long as it's not like a humongous coffee stain. If it's a small flaw, still going to do good. So this early 90s Nautica had some blue stripes across the front. Loud Nautica went for $40. All right, the third item here. I'm not going to keep saying what item it is because I'm going to lose track, but cool thing you're going to see here. Nautica tags on the zipper. Big color blocking, bright, reversible. That's a kicker. A lot of these jackets have that too. This is a winter jacket. Huge, big, puffy. But you have two ways to wear it. The big yellow with the boat in the front, or the plain with the 3 color blocks. Really cool, really unique piece. This is listed, it looks like they sold it at a sale for $69.99. Pretty cool pickup. You'll see these for like $5 to $10 in the thrift store. Definitely worth picking up. This is one of the higher sales that I saw on there. Really cool piece. It looks like a windbreaker. It's got the Nautica scuba gear. If you see the Nautica Scuba, this stuff tends to go for more while I was looking through the listings. But super cool. Yellow and red are going to be the colors that you see. You're going to see Nautica blistered all over. When you see that stuff, that's what you want to grab. This sold for $99 plus $8 shipping. This shipped first class. I don't know. Yeah. So they even made money on the shipping there. Here's a long sleeve polo. Again, these are the things that you're looking for. I won't keep going into it, but color blocking, big letters, big logos. That's the trend that you're going to look for in the Nautica. If you don't see it as heavily, then it's a newer piece. Nautica Competition is another one that goes that's from the 90s, but yeah. Look at this. This went for $40 shipped. Awesome. And as you know, with most other clothing, bigger does better. This is a huge size, 5XL. This went for $47 plus $13 shipping. Another reversible, bright yellow on the outside, color blocking with the big Nautica on the arms on the outside. Really cool piece. These are more common, but they bring in some awesome money. I have another one in yellow somewhere in here that I'm going to show you, but this is the Nautica competition again. You're going to see it right across the front. You see this, pick it up right away. This one went for $50. They sold this for too cheap. This could have went for more. I don't know if there's any flaws in this. Let's see if they point anything out in particular. No, but this is these are just plain fleece. They look really cool. They're always bright red, yellow, orange, green, and they do really well. $50 up. Here's another Nautica Scuba. Like I said, these are usually more unique and tend to bring in some really good money. Even had a blemish right, or it had some tears right there. Still went for $85. Really cool windbreaker piece. Here's another Nautica right here. What does it say on there? Boatworks. Again, that's not even Nautica. Someone tagged me here. Oh, so this is an off-brand, but this still went for $120. We're gonna throw this in the mix here. It's already in. Looks like Boatworks was the brand, but just because of the style and the color, it went with because they put Polo and Nautica in there. I don't suggest doing that, but hey, this guy got $100 for that. Cool. Nautica competition again. There you go. This is another thing, like popular they did. Look at this, reversible. You have this style here on the back and the blue puff on the other side. Big logo on the front both times. $50 shipped. Here's another one. This is a basic color. It's like the hunter green, but it's got the big Nautica on the sleeve. That's what's gonna sell it. $52 shipped. Just another normal coat, but this is what the people are looking for when they buy these. Looking for big logos and big spell out names. So here's another one. Big print on the back. Nautica. Is this reversible? No, this is just a windbreaker. Little more boring in my opinion, but look at it. Just because of the big print on the back and the embroidery, $55. Pretty awesome. This was an awesome sweater. You can even find stuff in the sweaters like this. Look at this. The colors are all over. There's big, huge logos. Some temperatures. I don't know what they are on the front, but there's crazy embroidery all over it, and you see the big N for the Nautica and the big flag. Went good. This went on auction for $50 shipped. Here's another one. This is a short sleeve polo, $34.99 shipped. The color blocking, see, this doesn't have the logo, but the vintage shirts always have this crazy color blocking. So the more crazy and like pastel, wild, fluorescent colors you can get in these shirts, the better they do. You want something unique. And then just to see the color blocking again in this 90s button front. The colors aren't even that awesome, but it's just the scheme. People look for this stuff. It does good. Look at the tags I use. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, 90s vintage, color block. All stuff you're going to want to look for with this. Went for $40 plus $4 shipping. Here's the other fleece that I came across that did really well. $119. Nautica competition, screaming across the front in big letters. Only size medium. Really awesome piece. Same exact as the other. You're going to see these. These are probably the most common fleece you can get. The thing you want to look out for are cigarette holes and big stains. If you can get it without too many of those, it's going to do really well for you. Here's another piece that I thought was funny, but there's multiple things like these selling. It's like a world print Nautica short, a bunch of different flags on there. It's just a bathing suit board short type thing. They do really well, anywhere from $30 to $50 depending on what pattern you have. There's a ton of patterns. So even if you're looking in bathing suits, if you see the Nautica, pick it up. Here's another cool one that went for $100. This looks like a windbreaker. Oh, this is a sailing jacket. But check it out. Big color blocking, what you're looking for. This is actually reversible again. So another big selling point for these. And no huge logo on this, but still went for $99 plus 9 shipping. Here's another shirt. It had some embroidery. This is something else you can look out for. When you have old embroidered logos like this that are unique, they tend to do good. And then there's the pastel-y color blocking I was talking about. You know, as long as it's in good condition, a shirt like this, you're gonna be able to pick this up for cheap, and it usually gets overlooked, and it's gonna do good on eBay. Here's a polo shirt. You know, following the same trends, color blocking, bright colors, big logo on the front. They all tend to be Nautica competition that are from the 90s. $36.99 shipped. Awesome. And the last item we have here was another kind of like sweatshirt sweater. The huge color block and stripes. The crazy old school yacht club logo. Another thing to look for. This did really well. Looks like the condition was pretty good there. Size large. It went on auction for $60 plus $7 shipping. So cool. Hope this helped you guys get a little glimpse at what Nautica can bring, what Nautica, the Nautica vintage brand can bring. So we're looking for the big color block, the screaming logos down the front, the arm, all that stuff's going to bring in good money. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, highlights of what to pick up of these vintage brands, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe below, and we'll see you in the next video.